Next, we are going to move on to push. So that's primarily going to be push-ups, handstands, and dip variations. Let's start off with some push-ups. So the biggest thing with push-ups, again, we want to ensure we are doing a full range of motion. So coming down into a plank position like this and bringing ourselves down until our chest touches the ground and pushing ourselves back up. So if we are doing push-ups where we're coming down like this, we're not doing a full range of motion, and we need to regress the movement to prioritize building that strength. So if you find that doing a full push-up right now is not in the cards, no worries. The first thing that's often very helpful for people is to ensure that their elbows are pointing the correct way. A lot of people will flare their elbows and they think they can't do a push-up when they actually can probably, and that strength is there. So they'll flare their elbows out like this, and of course you can't get any lower. So see right now how my elbows are pointed to the sides? You want to turn and rotate them back so they're facing the back of the room. And then when we come down, we're going to be kind of at a 45-degree angle versus being out like that. So tucking your elbows ever so slightly can improve that range of motion. So look at your hands, make sure your elbows aren't pointed to the sides, rotate them back, and now they're facing the back of the room. Keep them that way, locked in position, come up into a plank, bend your elbows and come down, and then push yourself back up. So give that a try first, just by twisting your elbows, making sure they're facing the back of the room. So if you find that you've had that unlock, great. If not, no worries. I'll talk about how we can regress that. But before we do that, it's important to know that we want a full range of motion by protracting our scapula. So a lot of people, when they do push-ups, their back will be collapsed like this, and they'll just go like this. Nothing wrong with that, but we're trying to not only build strength in our chest, but also our shoulders, because this is going to develop the strength and the stability that is needed to eventually do a handstand. So what I mean by that is when you get into your starting position, instead of collapsing your shoulders like that, push your shoulders away. So this is us protracting our shoulders. So push them away like this. So then we're gonna come down, do a normal push-up, come down, and then when you push back up, don't stop right here, go all the way up and protract your shoulders. Let them go down, push back up, and finish the range at the top like that. So now we know how to do a full range of motion push-up, but say we're not quite there yet. The regression for that is to focus on the negatives on the way down. Okay, so I just want you to focus on getting into an optimal position and coming slowly all the way down until your chest hits the ground. If you can't push yourself back up, that's okay, just relax. Come back up into your starting position and just focus on the negative on the way down. That's it. Just relax, come back up, and focus on that. As you find that that gets better in time, just come down, see if you can push yourself on the way up. If you get here, hey, that's great. If you can't get all the way up, that's okay, just relax and keep going. Eventually that strength, that unlock will get there. Another great way to build up that strength to do that first push-up is to just elevate your hands. So coming down on a bench and you're at a 45-degree angle, and you can come down applying the same techniques, pushing, protracting your shoulders at the top, coming down, keeping those elbows nice and tucked, pushing all the way back up at the top. You can also elevate yourself even higher against a wall if you find even this angle is still too difficult, and then eventually you can come down to this height and then slowly get closer and closer to the ground. Now, as you find push-ups get easier and easier, again, good rule of thumb is 5 to 10 reps where they feel like clean and controlled reps. Remember, we want your reps to look effortless. That's what's going to allow you to continue to progress so you can do that cool stuff that you're looking for. So next progression would be to elevate your hands so you can do some deficit push-ups. Again, full protraction of your shoulders at the top, bringing your chest all the way to the ground, full range of motion. You can also do diamond push-ups, working those triceps a little bit more. So, you know, your index finger and your thumb are touching each other. You're gonna come down, push all the way up, building that strength for your triceps. You can start to do archer push-ups. We'll do that in a more advanced video eventually, but you know, taking the time to build your fundamentals is going to allow you to do more fun, engaging movements like that.